I don't know if I have a quest for the Weaver's Den or if it's just like a side thing. Yeah, okay, wine and blood. I don't know why I thought it was iron. But, like, wine and blood, I think took Keith, my buddy Keith, was it 80 episodes or something to go through, which is absurd. Like, that's amazing. That is, like, the gold standard for how to make a game. And it always makes me a little bit sad that, you know, there are so few companies that are, like, willing to go that extra mile for a game. And I'm so glad that they actually got the recognition they deserve for it, because, like, totally worth it. In every way, shape, and form. Oh, these guys use Flicker Strike. That's adorable. The Weaver's Chambers, arachnophobes for days. Surprisingly, as an arachnophobe, this area does not bother me that much. You'd think it would, but it doesn't. Okay, let's shift some things around. I should probably go back at some point. I think part of it is, for me, spiders need to be seen up close and in detail. Mandibles, legs, that kind of shit messes with my head super hard. But this is actually fairly benign. Tarantulas have never bothered me that much. Oh, complete encounters 1 and any bloodline. Good to know. Wait, tormented thug. What the? What are you doing here? Oh, I guess I was supposed to kill him within a set period of time or something. Maybe? Yeah. It looks like he was a treasure goblin of some variety. But yeah, no, cocoons don't bug me. Cocoons don't bug me at all. Spider webs don't bug me that much. Large spiders actually don't bother me that much. What bothers the shit out of me when it comes to spiders? Mandibles. I saw a gif of a scorpion eating the other day, and god damn it, I'm getting the chills right now thinking about it. I am 100% not okay with the idea of mandibles in any way, shape, or form on, like, bugs, because things are nightmares. I hate lobsters, spiders. I also hate the idea of things crawling on me, like little scuttly legs and shit like that. Oh god, drives me up the walls. Like, as a kid, actually, even as an adult, I'm still kind of terrified of the prospect of waking up to find a spider crawling around my, like, nose or my mouth. Like, that shit is not okay with me. Minefield support. I'll have to take a look at that. That sounds interesting. But, I don't know. That's the shit that terrifies me. The things I should not tell you, because you'll use it against me. I mean, you can, and eventually I'll build up, like, a resilience to such things. Really should probably actually level up. I'm probably gimping my damage fairly hard by not doing this. At the same time, I know somebody is internally screaming at me. Or externally screaming at me, being like, level up, god damn it. I'm like, no. Don't feel like it. Ooh. Explodies! I really like fighting Harbingers in this current setup, because it's just like, everything just burns. But yeah, I will... At some point I will go back and play through all of Witcher 3. That is very high on my list of games that I absolutely want to do a series on. It's just getting to that point and clearing my schedule with that is so hard. Oh, hi. The Weaver's Nest. So we have, like, a little boss in here. Yeah, I'll have to portal after this one. Oh. Well. Let's get my lifesteal back up. So, Blasphemer's Grip. Okay, so the, So the tormented spirit we saw earlier was actually just in relation to the Weaver. Alright, that's neat. And we got some interesting stuff that I can't pick up right now. Well, this might take a trip or two. Okay. So first off, let's go to the stash. I'm just gonna drop off every single one of these. Somebody was yelling at me specifically because apparently you can convert those over. And I had no idea. Okay, so that's a two-hander, and this is a good sword, actually. Might be better than what I got. Might not be. I'll think about it. Who can I sell stuff to? Can I sell stuff to you? There we go. Gonna sell that, gonna sell that. I'm trying to go fast because I don't want to lose anything. I don't know if I can lose anything. But legitimate fears. Or illegitimate fears. Yeah, because I want all of these things ish. Some of these might be good. Goat hide boots could be good. Strap leather, probably not. I think you'd actually be able to cut some of the people out of these like cocoons, but no. Asshole McGee that we're playing as has no interest in saving anybody but killing stuff. Okay, portals clear in 8 to 15 minutes. Okay, I mean, I'm sure it's fine. I just don't trust it exactly. It'd be sad if I lost the thing. And I should probably also replace some of my healing items. I guess I'm just going until it's go time. Oh, 1 second. Oh, I can't pause here, can I? That sucks. I guess we've got a moment. I'm gonna get out of here. I have to double check something. I'd like to... You know what? This is actually a fairly safe spot. I'm gonna stand here, and if I die, I die. Okay, sorry about that, everybody. So we like to slow cook things here in the bot house. I absolutely adore I don't know. I love to eat slow cooked chicken and slow cooked pork. Not so much slow cooked beef because it never turns out properly. And so Shell was setting it up earlier today. So that we could have some slow-cooked chicken. You know, maybe around midnight or something like that, because, you know, it takes 6 to 8 hours. And she was on the computer while I was just sitting there in the crock pot, and while she was eating. And so she had just made fajitas in the skillet, so she had also prepped some of the chicken so they could be it could be thrown in and cooked up and whatnot. And she had finished eating, and I was like, okay, don't forget you have chicken sitting here, because we don't want to find out that this is rotten. Nope, I'm telling the story, Shell, because I had to, like, panic and go away, and people are wondering why. You shame me for things all the time. But so 6 hours later, I'm sitting here streaming, I'm talking about mandibles and thinking about eating, and then I realize I'm kind of starting to get hungry again because Pop-Tarts aren't enough to tide a person over. And then I'm like, I should be smelling the sweet smells of slow cooking chicken. And then I look over, I pop up, run over, and the slow cooker just has a couple of chicken breasts sitting there, open air, no heat on, no broth, and it's like, well, this is bad. I don't know how long it takes for meat to actually go bad. I've never tested it, but considering we lost some chocolate milk the same way the other day, it's like, I should probably make sure this gets cooked, because bad things happen. Yeah, it's getting cooked now, it's no big deal, and it's no major shame for Shell. But I was just like, oh no, I don't want to lose all that meat. Meat is good. I don't want it to be rotten, but I mean, honestly, if we're cooking the slow cooker on high heat, No matter like what kind of little germies get in there, that they are not surviving solid slow cooking. As long as the meat didn't go bad in the meantime. Should be fine. I don't know. Being an adult is hard. Let's see, where can you find my build? It should be in my YouTube comments, actually. Not my YouTube comments, the comments from my YouTube description. Or, the YouTube's video description. For my episodes. Oh, interesting. There's a waypoint for each and every one of these. Well, I'll finish this this map off, and then we'll hit the waypoint. Actually, we'll hit the waypoint first, just in case I somehow die or some nonsense like that. See, how long in the open air? Like 5 hours. It's probably fine. Especially considering how hot it's going to be cooked, but it's still one of those where it's just like, well, because yeah, a couple weeks ago we like to buy this like farm fresh chocolate milk. You know, they make it there at the dairy and whatnot, and it's real good. And so Shell is in charge of putting away the groceries, and she had just completely blanked on putting the chocolate milk away. So I'm like, oh, I want some chocolate milk, and it wasn't in the. She's not happy about me saying this. But so I wanted some chocolate milk, and I went over and I checked out the fridge. And, boy, what do you know, it's not there. And it's like, oh, no. And apparently it had just been sitting in one of the grocery bags a couple feet away from the fridge for like 2 days straight. It was putrid. It was super bad. Alright, so we got the wetlands. We want to go up here. But let's go back to the forest encampment for at least a little while. But yeah, obviously no big deal. But still one of those where you're like, ugh, gross. Don't want to have to think about these things. Alright, so what do we got? We got ringmail coat. Well, I'm going to sell that anyway because it requires int. Same thing with padded jacket. I'm probably going to check out the goat hide boots just because they've got some linked skills that can actually work. Because I could potentially replace the faux razor. We've also got the buckskin tunic and the rawhide boot. Ooh, yeah, the rawhide boots might be exactly what we're looking for. I'll get rid of the ringmail gauntlets. Okay, let's check out the rest of this. Because some of these might be good. Okay, so dexterity, evasion rating. Which is the best? Okay, so maximum life, increase rarity, increase movement speed. Okay, so we want the Honor Road rawhide boots. Oh, identifying items gives different vendor offers than unidentified items. I will keep that in mind. Thank you. Okay, so yeah, we want the Honor Road, because a 10% movement speed bonus is going to make a huge difference here. Not to mention the item find bonus would be nice. Okay, so we want to go find Sunder. Put it here. I got some things that I can mess with. I guess I'll take Cleave and put it over here. Not using it. Okay, next up, we have... Well, we have Spectral Throw. I could always just get rid of some of this stuff. I'm not entirely sure. What about the tunic? Okay, so way less armor, way more evasion rating. Extra life, life regenerated, some resistance, reflects damage back. Okay, yeah, that's unequivocally better than the thing I've got on. Still torn on the sword thing. Because it does more damage than the other sword. Slower, though. Extra accuracy. I'm not sold. Because the other one gives a crit strike multiplier.
You help us, And we help.
Main thing is it just won't fit any of my moves. So yeah, let's get rid of these. Yeah, I guess I'll start identifying some of these things. So we got Maligaro's Spike. I don't know what we do with that. I guess let's keep talking to people.
You killed Mother Eightleg? Old Three-Eye? You must have more than a song for that. When I found my spear in the forest, I found these too. Please, take one.
Okay, so melee physical damage support. 30%, 31% more physical damage. More damage with bleeding and poison caused by melee hits. Faster attack support. Extra attack speed. Elemental damage with attack support. But that requires int, so screw it. And physical projectile penetration. I'm leaning for physical damage support. At the very least I could, so that's extra physical over fire. I'm leaning for the physical support, because I could potentially move Sunder over here. Yeah, let's go damage.
I have seen warriors in black in the east. They are from your Oriath. Better fed, better armed than you, Exile. Oriath did not want you, so why does it follow you here? You will understand what you see more than I. Go east and find these warriors in black. If there is danger to us, I need to learn of it.
Okay.
Return, if you
So... Diwali chick. Yina's the Nessa. Okay, so she sells skill gems. Oh, interesting. She's got a whole different group. Strength damage bonus applies to spell. I don't know what that does. Damage on full life. Iron grip. Strength's damage bonus applies to physical projectile attacks made with supported skills. That's interesting. And probably useful for a couple of things. Elemental damage, melee damage support. Faster attacks, point blank. Deadly element, and bloodlust. Well, we actually, oh yeah, wow, that 10% movement speed bonus actually helps. We're gonna go back to Act 1 for a second. There's something I want to find. She might have it. Oh, there's Bestel. So, if I do AoE, that gives me some things. But it might not give me what I'm looking for. Chance to bleed, ruthless, pierce. I thought there was one of these that increased the AoE of my... Oh, melee splash. Oh no, that's a single target to AoE. That's not what I'm looking for. It does not look like there's something specifically with what I want. That's unfortunate. Okay, I guess let's see what skills we can cram on here, because I could potentially do Sunder. Yeah, because projectile skills are not counted. We don't have Lacerate, but I could potentially do... Yeah, life gain on hit would be nice. I'm gonna throw Sunder here. Gonna throw Double Strike here. I'll do life on hit with Double Strike just because. Oh, both AoE supports are blue gems. That's harder. Yeah, there's also the fire. Oh, but I can do the attack speed on this one. Can't I? The melee physical damage support would be nice too. So I'm going to put it on instead of Maim. Because Maim is a little bit more damage. This is a lot more. I don't actually know if that's the best way to do things. I'm just going to slap that in my face.
Yes?
Okay, but yeah, so we're looking for a blue support, which I don't have access to, which is... eh. Well, let's go back to let's go back to Act 2. Forest encampment. I should probably also level up while I'm managing everything.
You have
That's,
passed, and we have...
You have Culling Strike. Not really that helpful. Deadly Ailments. Nope. Point Blank. Oh, no, that's a projectile skill. Could almost be good. Projectile attacks and just faster attacks. Let's try that, because that might be helpful here. And, oh, right, go talk to Bessel to finish a way forward. You're correct about that. I like how fast you can just zip between locations here. It's nice.
A stranger like no other faced the wall of the Umbra, opened a pass in a sorry land, gave some hope to a sorry band of exiles and death-soaked castaways, a chance at life on a brand new day.
There. Thought you deserved one of my finest poems, written to commemorate such a mighty feat. Oh, and this. Been keeping it for a very special occasion. Consider yourself just such an occasion.
Hey, book a skill. Always like those. So let's pop that. I've got 5 skill points I should probably spend on things. So let's pull up my my big ol' skill tree. So we loop there. We probably want to go to the right so I can pick up some dex. And then the left. Okay, so I think it wants me to get ambidexterity, yeah? Yeah, it does. I'm so close to getting ambidexterity. That's super obnoxious. Well, here's the other option. I could go the other way and get Wrecking Ball. Let's cancel. Because this gets me some dex. A little bit of dex. Wait, did he even want me to get Wrecking Ball, or is it actually Executioner? Or neither? No, it wants me to keep going a little bit further to the small one here, so I can get Hematophagy. Phagi? That's Life Leech. I'm just gonna go this direction. So physical attack damage leeches life. Life percent. Yeah, that seems a lot more useful for what I'm doing. Plus, I can always get some more dex by going the other direction around later. Much later. There we go. Alright, so we've done travel to the broken bridge. Travel to the broken bridge or the wetlands. Travel to the broken bridge. Well, let's see. You've killed Alira, but Creighton... Oh, okay. So, wetlands, can't go there yet. So we want to go up. Presumably. I gotta find where they are. Oh, geez. I got friend invites from everybody. I guess I'll just hit yes. And let's go to the old fields. I'm just gonna wander around. Hopefully we can find... Wait. Yeah, to the wetlands. Is it N? No. What's the button for world screen? U. Where is the broken bridge? Because this is Western Forest and Weaver's Chambers, Southern Forest. So, oh, it's probably this direction up here now that I'm looking at it. What are these things? Well, hairy bone crushers. They're not exactly what I'd call particularly durable. Sunder is ridiculous. I guess that's kind of the main that's the main thing. Can I do this through walls? So I can. Well, that's oh boy, I'm going to be able to do some hefty things to people here. Sunder is ridiculous. It's the exact kind of move that I like. Just something baseline. You think it's going to be like, oh yeah, it's just going to do like a decent amount of damage, and then you use it and you're like, oh, it wrecks everyone. Okay, I'll take it. I really like this game. It's kind of... Do I want to say meditative? I'm not entirely sure if meditative is the right word to use. But there's something like, there's something super relaxing about just like running through hordes of enemies that just kind of come shambling your way. I will admit, to some degree, I would love to see one of these games, one of these Diablo-likes actually, like, take on making more, like, meaningful encounters. Even the boss battles are kind of basic. I've been playing some amount of Albion Online lately, and while that game is not exactly what I call the most advanced, it does have some nice, like, little bits here and there. Okay, cool. So we're in the den. I don't even know what the den is. But it's got, like, AoE attacks that, like, specifically you're meant to avoid. I don't think this game really, like, I don't think this game has many of those. It might. I don't know. I guess I just enjoy the... What was... Oh! The boss is still alive. I guess I just wish there was some, like, level of, like, oh yeah, you should probably maneuver around enemy attacks as opposed to just roll right in and just beat on them. But, I don't know. I guess it's more of a stylistic thing, and I guess I do enjoy that, and that's why I'm building a character around lifesteal. I'm gonna need more water lately. Or later, I don't know. Some days I will be, like, super hydrated, but I can never get, like, get sated, and some days I will be, like... Well, some days I will be, like, perfectly hydrated and not need to drink anything, but, like, know I need to drink water, because I'm definitely getting dehydrated, but nothing I do makes me want to, like, drink more water. And there are some days where I'm just, like, super thirsty, and I'm just like, I need water. I need so much water. And it's just never enough. I don't know. It's weird being an adult. Or maybe just, like, a weird broken person. Both are viable. I noticed Sunder sometimes, like, turns enemies into rock. Is it doing, like, frost damage here? No, it's doing... Oh, no, it is doing a little bit of cold. Oh, you know what? That's probably, the cold damage is probably from my main hand weapon. That's where it's coming from. Cave beasts. I'd actually love to see one of these games where you see more of the factions kind of fighting against each other. You know, it always seems like the enemies are just kind of sitting there waiting for you. And it would be neat if there were more signs like the world is actually moving around you. I always liked that about the last expansion for Diablo 2. It was super compelling having this, like, having this war going on outside this barbarian city, and you would actively see them fighting out on the battlefield, and I always just found that to be super interesting. Because, hello, what is this? Looks like a busted waypoint and something else. Well, maybe I have to go interact with the red crystal to get this going. Does he do you still abuse only Sunder? I've only currently abusing Sunder just because I'm lazy and Sunder's doing all the work. Hello. Fleet covered up Hollow of Venom. Increased monster movement speed, attack speed, cast speed, monster poison on hit, and increased quantity of items found in the area. Awesome, got a bandit dude. I do not enjoy when people try and, like, hawk their YouTube channels on my streams. It's always super frustrating. Never appreciated that part. If you want to advertise your channel, advertise it on your own. I know that doesn't make any sense, but at the same time, don't advertise it on mine. Seriously. It's just shitty and kind of selfish. So let's see. Does multiple projectiles work with Sunder? I really wish. I wish it did. A couple of AoE moves might, but I'm gonna need a higher intelligence to make that work. Oh, that was a quartz scepter. Oh, ha, ha! That's a lot of enemies. Okay. I mean, luckily they all just kind of explode on because of each other, because Sunder is amazing. But still, getting surrounded by, like, a whole mess of dudes is not something I'm exactly down for. There's a lot of blacksmith whetstones. I should figure out what they do. I know there's, like, a bunch of, like, kind of weapon modding, crafting, and, like, rehashing that you can do in this game. I have not paid any mind to it. I've actually gotten some nasty comments from people being like, why don't you do like all of these things? I'm like, I literally have no idea they even exist. Okay, let's do Q. There we go. I am still learning this game, and I'm still learning it very slowly. Let's see, I'll grab the the copper plate doesn't fit in my inventory. It's because I have been picking up all this junk. Yeah, so we've got a boarding axe. That is a weird setup. And we have a blunt arrow quiver. 6 slots. I can move these around. It would be nice if your inventory could actually auto-sort itself. Val Spark. Projectile, Val, spell, duration, lightning. Continuously launches unpredictable sparks in all directions that move randomly until they hit an enemy or expire. Ooh, neat. There was no escape for me. Should our queen and her thaumaturge succeed, there will be no escape for anyone. Okay. And people are saying stuff. I have no idea if that's in the guild. I'm assuming that's either the guild or a wisp. I'm assuming... Oh, it's an at. So at would be whisper. Okay, I'm just gonna be polite, but then let's keep going. Does this... Okay, cool. This just brings me back up to the den. That didn't let me in there, though. I don't know what that is. Oh. I leveled up. Ah, I gotcha.